Hello, Daryl Gould. Welcome to Pepper Scott Television. Daryl he brought a storyboard this evening. Daryl, what is your story about?
I wrote a screenplay for Captain Marvel, or Shazam as it's titled. It's set in the 1940s, 41, San Francisco, and the bombing of Pearl Harbor takes place
Right.
during the film.
Really?
hmm
Excellent. Why the historical timeline?
The historical timeline, I admire the times that it was set in.
Right.
I find the story worked best in that time setting. Uh, it worked well with the plot. There was some actual historical points that I could write into the plot and make it, like for a history buff even, it would be great
Right.
to watch because you
Right.
could tell that actually happened.
I see.
hmm
Why Captain Marvel?
Uh, well, I've had one of my earliest memories was of watching the Saturday morning Captain Marvel
Right.
series in the 70s that was done with I think his name was Jackson Bostwick.
Right.
He was playing the role at the time, and I always had some comic books, and as I started to collect when I was a teenager, I got lots of Captain Marvel mixed in with my other things as well, and that's how I became involved with Captain Marvel.
And so what do you plan to do with your storyboard? What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to find a producer, someone to pick it up, possibly, I'd like to see it eventually made, of course, into a big film, big as can be.
And when you were a child, did you read a lot of comic books alone? So, I seem to remember a Shazam when I was a kid in comic books. Have you had anyone approach you about copyright?
I've studied up on some of the copyright rules. Of course, I don't want to
Right.
step on anybody's toes. I'm not trying to do anybody wrong. Uh, as I understand it, I can pick a character and write anything I would like about it,
Right.
but I'm pretty limited as to who I could sell it to, which would be the owner. They would have to license it out to be used, and they would have to approve and stuff, but I wouldn't be able to do anything without their approval, as I understand it, and I'm not trying to.
Right. So I've heard a lot about zines. They seem to be very popular. Um, have you connected with that world yet?
Not really. I'm trying to make this a film for everyone. Uh,
Right.
I don't think I should make a film that's for a certain crowd. I'm trying to make one for everyone, something that everybody can pick up on. As they watch it, with some of the greatest films, as you watch them over and over again, you will pick things up that you missed before.
Right.
And this would be good for this. I think you'll
Why
find this in this film.
superheroes?
Well, with I've seen a lot of the films that came out that were superhero films.
Right.
Some of my favorites were Rocketeer, the first Batman film, the first two Superman films.
So you probably saw things that you'd like to change, in stories you'd like to have different endings or something.
Yeah, after I
maybe
saw
that
the second
inspired you.
Batman film, I was discussing to a friend what I think they should do with the third Batman film.
Right.
He told me to write it. I didn't, of course. I just started with Shazam.
Do you have any other main words like bajam or something?
No, just holy moly.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Billy says that.
Excellent.
It's not overly corny. It's not overly used in the thing. It's at some particular times.
And
in the
does one
script.
particular character say that?
Billy Batson, yeah, he's the
Billy
main character.
Batson. Does he have a love interest?
He's 10 years old.
still
As
can
of
have a-
yet, I haven't really written that in. The girls do look at him in certain scenes, and he doesn't know how to handle it because he's 10. But
So
that
he has crushes on other girls, maybe?
I haven't really gotten a chance to. That part of his life isn't really explored. His school life, where he may come into contact with girls, because the beginning of the movie starts with a traumatic moment,
Right.
and he's involved directly.
Well, that sounds very interesting. If you would like to get in contact with Daryl or help support him financially or be a producer or something, then please contact him
Tell somebody you know.
at the Pepper Scott hotline. This is Sherry Craig.